You have to answer this, or Bill will win this match. Are you ready? What was the official tagline of the 1972 movie, The Poseidon Adventure? 4, 3, 2.
It's gonna be a big wave.
And your winner!
But all I can say is this was a shot at me. I know it was. It had to have been.
So you think that it was directed to you?
Oh yeah.
I've seen the doc. It was at random.
100%. No. I know who runs this league. I called him out before. Okay.
I mean, I get it. You're upset. The question was hard. I will give it to you. You could have challenged if you want to, but you clearly don't know how the rules work.
About your precious Geektacular position, and now we're on a break. We got a match. Of course. Why wouldn't you try and screw me? Because you know that little precious baby you call a Geektacular. If I actually got into that league, I would just tear it down. I would burn it down like Khaleesi did. All right, spoiler alert, Game of Thrones fans.
You will be banned from the Geektacular division for the whole season. You won't show your face in the Geektacular division if I beat you. He came out in the chat, he started saying he was the next big thing, like we haven't heard that before. And he also started saying that the Geektacular division films were mediocre, but he had the audacity to challenge me in that division.
So Josh's stipulation is if he wins, then he could claw his way back into the tournament rounds. And Spaniard said if he wins, Josh is out of the Geek tournament until next year. So I'm accepting that stipulation. That is what will happen.
Hey everyone, David the Spaniard Garcia here, making the transition finally from the desk to the ring in the Geektacular division, where I feel myself more comfortable. I love these movies and I am facing someone who doesn't.
Well, here we are again. Another match, another day, another time you get to be graced with the pseudo one's presence.
Who thinks these movies are mediocre and that watching them is just a way for him to beat me. So honestly, you guys understand why I cannot let this person win, right?
And it's going to be the fun one today because I'm playing on house money. I mean, Spain's got to be the one that's got to worry about it, not me.
He has been running his mouth about how the pressure is on me. A lot of people on Twitter in the dollhouse think that the pressure is on me and that I am going to lose just because of that. Let me tell you something. So knowing that I absolutely cannot lose this match forced me to watch the movies that I normally wouldn't watch and to just suck in every single thing that I thought it could be a question. I am prepared. I am not at my best level yet. I keep studying. I keep getting better and better.
Me, I'm just the guy that's gonna sit back, relax, and watch one guy go through one hell of a time while I sit back, smile, and just answer some questions. Maybe I'll know him, maybe I won't, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
But this match, I promise you, the only thing that is left to know is if I am going to beat the suited one by a normal win by a TKO or by a KO.
And I'm gonna love watching him torture himself as he tries to know what plant goes to what Harry Potter.
So I am sorry, Josh, but you are going down today. I hope after this I am able to respect you, because right now I don't, just because you don't respect the movies I love.
Congratulations, you get your match. But I also get to watch you cringe the whole time. It's gonna be great.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the match, and trust me, you are going to be entertained.
All right, everybody. DJ Snacks here. Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Face-Off Geektacular Division. This is our next match, and this match has been heating up for quite a while now. A lot of talk on the Fan League channel, a lot of smack talk on the Twitter. I even had to step in and agree to stipulations for this match. Well, joining me here today on the desk, straight from the Great White North and the Elks Lodge, he is Andrew the Elk Kelk. What's happening, buddy?
What is happening, Snacks? What's happening, Face-Off fans? Super happy to be here today. You all wanted it. You all needed it, even if you didn't know you needed it. Here we are, and we've got an exciting match coming up today. Isn't that right, Snacks?
That's right. We got the Spaniard in his first match in the Geektacular division, stepping away from the desk for a minute. He's taking on the suited one, Josh Mabry. Heated battle, lots of smack talk back and forth. You can see that in their intros too, man. This is going to be a barn burner.
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing these two step in the ring, especially Spaniard. That's going to be interesting. He's usually over on this side of the action. Let's see how he does when he gets under that white-hot spotlight.
That's right. The nerves might hit a little bit, but I got a feeling he's going to be all right. He's been practicing. He's ready for this. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing first, representing the great state of Tennessee, the Volunteers. His podcast, Sportification. He's known as the Suited One. It is Josh Mabry.
It's gonna be so fun watching him shake.
Welcome back, Suited Man. Good to see you again.
Oh, always a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, a little bit of confidence from the Suited One right away. He looks like he's in the mood for a trivia battle.
Definitely not lacking in the confidence department, I agree. And his opponent today, representing the fine country of Spain, representing the Dungeon Heads from the Facebook group, he is the commissioner of the Singles League. He is normally my partner on the desk, but today he's competing. He is simply known as David, the Spaniard Garcia. Throws up the rebel crest. Oh, man, a few words. What's happening, Spaniard?
Just ready. I mean,
all right.
I cannot wait to kick this man off this division.
That's right. We have some stipulations on this match, folks. That is right. If the Spaniard wins this match, the suited man, the suited one, Josh, he's out of Geektacular for the rest of the season. He's not eligible to compete anymore. If Mabry wins, he has fought his way back into a chance to play into the singles tournament. That's the stipulations. That's what I agreed to. So there's something on the line for this match other than just bragging rights. All right, here we go. Round one. Are you gentlemen ready? Mabry, you ready?
Sure.
Spaniard, you ready?
Stay on target.
Elk, you ready?
I am ready. We're going to get the rules for round one.
Let's get ready to face off. And yes, here are the rules for round one. Each competitor will receive a total of 10 questions in random categories. You will have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on your whiteboard, and when asked to verbalize your answer while showing said whiteboard. Each question is worth 1 point. If you score a perfect round, it will trigger a bonus question, 1 point, from a random category. You will not have to write that down on your whiteboard. You'll be able to just verbalize that. You both have 3 repeats or JTE rules and 1 challenge. Do you understand the rules?
I mean, come
Sure
on.
do.
How many times have I read them?
Yeah, I'm sure you got this, buddy. All right, here we go. Round one. Your first question comes from the category of DC movies. What 2010 DC movie takes place during the American Civil War? Not a category that I'm very acquainted with myself.
Now, I definitely think I would have had a shot at this one if it came up, but I must say,
5,
this particular
4,
film,
3, 2, 1. Pins down. And Spaniard.
No idea.
And Mabry.
Jonah Hex.
That is correct for a 1-point lead.
Nice.
Oh,
what's it out?
gotta find my eraser. That Josh Brolin film sucked.
You know, I don't know that I can root for either competitor out there, but I must agree with at least one opinion that we've heard so far. That film, not a good one.
Hey, remember when Megan Fox was a thing? Let's move on.
All right, as he says, let's move on with this one. Gentlemen, your second question. In the category of Marvel, in what building is Reed Richards' lab located in 2005's Fantastic Four?
Oh, God. This wasn't much better of a movie.
I actually
Must
liked
say-
it when I was a kid.
5, 4,
The thing looked
3,
like a Teletubby.
2, 1. Pins down.
I think there's a specific name for it, but that's the one in Empire State Building.
It is incorrect,
I
Spaniard.
think so.
It's the Baxter Building.
It's exactly what we were looking for. 1-1 tie.
Cool.
And no perfect round. No perfect
Oh,
round.
darn. If I got a perfect round, I should be in the Hall of Fame.
Your third question comes from the category of the Wizarding World. Who is the defense against the dark arts teacher in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Again, not a category I'm familiar with.
Definitely a category I have a bit of confidence in, but I know a bit about these competitors, and I think we're going to
5,
see at least
4,
one right answer.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Spaniard.
Professor Quirrell.
And Suited Man.
Oh, I didn't write down that guy.
Okay. We'll give that 1 point.
I know who he was. He had Voldemort on the back of his head, and I read the book, but couldn't remember it.
2-1 lead for the Spaniard.
Yes, indeed.
Spoiler alert for no one's ever seen the movie, but yeah, I just never. I knew Snape was finally it, but that's about it.
I
All
think
right,
Snape would be
Spaniard.
my default answer for Wizarding World.
Yeah.
Spaniard,
Like I said, some people think I look like Alan Rickman from Die Hard.
You
you
kind
know,
of
he
do.
does bear a resemblance.
Hans Gruber. Yeah, we've discussed this.
Yeah. Go on. Let's get this
All
over
right.
with.
So we've got a lead, but it's still early in the round as we come in to your next question, gentlemen. That's going to be in the category of DCEU. Who exhumes Superman's body in Justice League?
Ooh, this is a deep question. Ooh,
Definitely
oh.
one to think about.
Ooh, this is interesting. I like this question. In 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. That is your first JTE roll, Spaniard.
Repeat. All right.
I mean,
In DCEU, who exhumes Superman's body in Justice League?
Exhumes. Oh, okay. I was thinking possessed for some reason. I don't know why I misheard that. Those two words do not sound the same.
And I'm going to give the count in 5,
5,
4, 3.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. And Suited Man.
Oh, Steppenwolf?
And Spaniard.
Cyborg and the Flash.
Cyborg and the Flash is correct.
Nice bowl by the Spaniard on that one.
I mean,
Yes.
He's been studying his DC.
It was either Steppenwolf or the whole Justice League. Either one would have been wrong, but
honestly,
Good.
I couldn't get through the CGI thing from the beginning. I
with the,
couldn't finish that
with the
movie.
time you took to actually start repeating the question, I had finished writing.
Yeah.
Now, Spaniard, go easy on me. First time on the desk here. We're not all as.
Oh, he's getting cocky already. I know it. It's cool. It's okay.
Your next question comes from the category of Middle Earth. That's little people walking around in the grass.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
And your question is, what type of creature does Gandalf face alone in Moria at the bridge of Khazad-dûm? Now, this is a category of my strength.
I don't
Can I
consider
repeat that?
You asked for a repeat.
Yeah.
I can repeat that.
One more,
Your
JD.
first use of a GTE. What type of creature?
GTE. Who's that? Is his cousin?
Yeah, GTE. Yeah, that's his Samoan cousin.
Ah, okay.
What type of creature does Gandalf face alone in Moria at the Bridge of Khazad-dûm?
Both players definitely going for the answers. That's one JTE each so far.
Yeah, and a GTE. Let's not forget that. And a different category.
Just for scorekeeping purposes, they have the same number of JTEs as GTEs. Is that correct?
3, 2, 1. Hands down. And Spaniard.
It's a Balrog.
And Mr. Mabry.
The demon who shall not pass.
We were looking for specifically for.
I know, no. I understand. I'm not going to challenge that. I just think it's hilarious.
All right.
I'm just glad that I have three
You have to stop
JT.
and think about it, though.
I'm glad I have 3 JTEs rules left. I've used that GTE one though, so I still have three JTE rules left. So I'm good. Good. I'm solid. I was like a mulligan.
Checking my log here. No, you have 2 left.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, got to X that out for the kids.
All right. We've got Spaniard up with a 4-1 lead. Suited one wanting to get some points as we move forward to your next question,
That's
gentlemen.
the plan, but not going to happen.
In the category of Star Trek films,
Oh,
to whom does Spock transfer his Katra in The Wrath of Khan, as learned in The Search for Spock?
Okay.
Another one of my strengths.
Oh, I love these movies. Definitely favorites in the franchise.
I have the director's cut of all of them. 5, 4, 3, 2.
way too across the numbers should be
1.
right.
Pens down. And Spaniard.
Josh.
It's me. Captain Kirk.
And Spaniard.
Dr. McCoy, aka Bones.
Captain McCoy is correct.
I was between those two. I didn't know who did it, but I was figuring those two.
It's a solid guess.
Yeah.
Even though you don't want the
I know, again, I don't know the specifics.
you
of
don't
this.
want the main character of the movie running around with another conscience in your head, so you have to give it to the other one.
Sure, tomato.
Potatoes. Your next question comes from the category of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not counting post-credit scenes. In how many MCU movies does Iron Man appear? This will give you an extra time.
Oh,
on this
post
question.
credit? Okay.
Not
Not
counting.
including post-credit scenes. I'll give you extra
Now,
time.
this
This is a
one
lot.
is definitely a head scratcher, Snacks.
Oh, wow.
I
Hold
do
on.
not know
Hold
how
on.
to get
1,
this.
2, 3.
I wouldn't have gotten this one.
No.
Even as well as I know the MCU, I would not have gotten this one.
You're running through a lot of movies in your head. I mean, they're up to 23 now.
Yep, 5, 4.
To repeat that, I keep losing count.
That is a JTE.
Second JTE. The question again. Not counting post-credit scenes, how many MCU movies does Iron Man appear in? We'll try to keep the banter down to a minimum here. Quit distracting the competitors.
Well, what are you going to do? We're very exciting.
Do you actually have it written down of how many of the ones that he's in? By the way.
I do not. I just have
Okay.
the number that he appears in.
Because I might challenge it just in
5,
case.
4, 3,
I gotta get
2,
some points.
1. Pens down. Now, Spaniard.
9.
I said 9 as
And
well.
That is correct.
All right.
Correct?
Because I was like, if you said Incredible Hulk, that's the one that was the key in that question.
Yeah, not counting.
6-2.
Not
Yeah,
counting.
that's the key in that question.
Yeah, so the 3, the 4.
I got 2 points. Tebow time.
Oh, very, very good.
So
Definitely
what's
coming back up on the board. There we go. He's getting on the board. Spaniard still, though, putting up some points. Let's get to your next question, gentlemen, and see if we can change the trend to this point. I don't think so, however, as your next question is in the category of Star Wars. On which planet?
If I get this right, he gets sorry. If I get this right, he gets this wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
This would be an upset of epic
This
proportions
would just
if
be
that
we could
happened.
just end the match there. So go ahead though. Proceed so I get it wrong. He can get it right. We can move on.
All right. As directed by the suited one, we're going to continue. On which planet was Maz Kanata's castle located?
Wow. Damn it.
I think my prediction may be coming true, Snacks.
I think you were pretty accurate in that one, my friend. Doesn't really take a crystal bald head like you have to figure that one out either.
Ooh, gotta
5,
get that shine.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mr. Mabry.
I could have said Bespin, Dagobah, and then none of them would be right.
Spaniard?
Tecodana, tomato.
There's way too many letters in that for me to spell it. So
And yes,
as soon as you said Maz Kanata, I knew it was gone. Because I know original trilogy planets, but
I got the ball spot coming in, so I feel for you, buddy. Your next question comes from the category of
is it 2 to 6? 2 to 7?
7 to 2.
7-2? Okay. I still got a shot.
Quotes. Who said, I have to leave you now. No hard feelings. We all have our little faults. Mine's in California.
Now, you know what? I do not know if I would have been able to pull this one out in a match, Snacks, but I do like this question.
I don't know if I could have pulled this either. Even though I'm familiar with the quote, I wasn't sure if I didn't have the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Iron Man? Oh, sorry.
No.
That's not right. But, go ahead.
Star-Lord?
No.
We're looking for Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Oh, no wonder I forgot that.
Luthor.
Do we know the movie?
Yeah, the original Superman.
That's why I don't know it, because I have yet to see the original Superman.
I have missed 2 questions, and both of them have been DC movies.
Because he wanted to drop a nuke into San Andreas Fault.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got one more question to go, gentlemen.
I made it past round 1. I want everybody to notice that.
Still alive after round 1, a definite achievement. Final question, as there is no bonus this round, is coming to you from Mixed Bag. What is the name of Biff's grandson in Back to the Future Part 2?
I would have gotten this one.
Me too.
This one definitely is a child of the 80s.
Force of Habit.
Yeah, you're a competitor. You're not calling the match. You're competing.
It's my first
5,
day. You got someone trying to
4,
take my job.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Spaniard.
Griff.
And Mr. Mabry.
If he got it right, then I got it wrong. I put Butch.
Griff is correct.
Okay.
It's correct.
Griff is correct for 8-2. 8-2 score at the end of round
Give me a
1.
little sense of accomplishment until I lose in this round.
The suited man said he did want to score at least 2 points, and he accomplished that mission.
Definitely meeting his goals, but I still don't think 8-2 is quite the way you want to go out of round number 1.
Yeah, it's kind of a difficult task to overcome that.
But it is a mountain to climb. But don't forget that next round coming up, the Great
The Wheel
Equalizer.
of Doom.
As Marvin Gaye once said, ain't no mountain high enough.
That's right. And who did he sing that
I'm
with?
not high.
Gail something?
Actually, her first name was Tammy.
I think I am
Tammy
6.
Tyrell.
I'm like 6.3 in your weird metric system, I think.
No, you're the one that has the weird metric system.
That's not true, and you know it.
Guys, this is not the platform for you two to bicker.
Let's go. Moving on to round 2.
All right, gentlemen, we've got the wheel out for round number 2, which is obviously the wheel round. You know it, you love it, or possibly after this, you hate it. Here are the rules for round number 2. Each competitor will have the chance to spin the wheel once. At that point, they may either keep the category they have spun or choose to spin again, unless, of course, they land on opponent's choice. Competitor will get 5 questions from a chosen category. Each question begins worth 2 points. If the competitor does not know the answer, they may opt to go to multiple choice. If they do so, their value drops to 1 point per question. If a competitor gives an incorrect answer, their opponent may steal for the current value of the question. Opponents may not opt for multiple choice if it was not selected by the competitor. And gentlemen, as a reminder, Spaniard with 2 JTEs and your challenge left. The suited one, 1 JTE rule left, as well as your challenge. Gentlemen, are you ready to go?
Just to clarify, it's 4. Is it 4 or 6 questions in this round?
It is
5
questions.
5. Okay, I know the geekdom is a little bit different.
We do have a bit of a different number from the singles, so he's good to ask that question. Always good to clarify when you're.
It's 4, 5, and then 6 for the teams. Okay, got it. When we get
Spaniard, you are currently in the lead with 8-2. Would you like to spin first, or would you like to defer to your opponent?
I'm going to let him go first.
All right, we are going to go to the suited one for the
spin it like a spree wheel.
Can you give us the
Here we go. First spin of the Wheel of Doom. Oh, would you like the categories? I thought you already knew the categories.
Yeah, but there are 2 extra ones. I don't know.
Okay. Well, the total categories are MCU movies, movie quotes, Star Trek, Middle Earth, Wizarding World, Marvel movies, DCEU, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and DC movies. And the suited one has spun Star Wars.
Okay.
I'm spinning away from that because he knows it too well.
All right. Second spin, Wheel of Doom.
I think that's a wise decision by the suited one.
Until it lands on something I'm horrible at.
So,
Doesn't matter, we're getting Star Wars anyway.
Star Wars it is.
Okay, here we go.
It is.
I can't.
All right.
I can't believe this.
It's a bit of a rough draw.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a rough spin. Let me get my camera back up.
If you don't knock me out, there's something wrong with you.
Bit of a
Already.
rough spin, especially when you know that's your competitor's strength.
Mm-hmm.
And Snacks, will you be asking the questions?
I will administer these questions to the suited one.
Fantastic.
All right. Category of Star Wars. Wheel of Doom says your first question is, what differentiated Anakin from the other pod race participants? I would have gotten this answer right. I'm a prequelist, so I will defend the prequels.
I've got a guess, but I'm going to go multiple choices to make sense. Just to make sure.
All right. Your options are, if I can get my computer to cooperate. A, he was the only human who could do it. B, he came up with the entry fees himself. C, he was Jabba's favorite. Or D, he always wins.
1. A.
A, he was the only human who could do it. That is good for 1 point.
I was thinking that or Force sensitive. That's why I had to go.
I was thinking either that or that he was local, but Sebulba was local as well, I think.
Yeah.
There were several local competitors in there.
Yeah.
Your second question from Star Wars. When on Kamino, how did Obi-Wan ask R4 to contact the Jedi Council?
Multiple choice.
All right. I will give you those multiple choice answers. Your options are A, scramble code 4 to Coruscant immediately. B, scramble code 9 to Coruscant. C, scramble code 6 to Coruscant, care of the Senator Center. Or D, scramble code 5 to Coruscant, care of the old folks' home.
Well, I know it's not D.
Stop laughing, Spaniard.
Can I get A through D again?
You certainly can. That is your last JT.
You don't have to say D if you don't want to, because I know it's not it.
A, scramble code 4 to Coruscant immediately. B, scramble code 9 to Coruscant. C, scramble code 6 to Coruscant, care of the Senator Center. Or D, scramble code 5 to Coruscant, care of the old folks' home.
Dang it.
This is a tough one there, Snacks.
It is.
Yeah, it is. 5, 4, 3,
A?
2. That is incorrect. Would you like to try to steal it, David?
It's D, actually.
It is D.
Oh, wow.
Code 5 to Coruscant, care of the old folks' home. That is a 1-point steal.
That is funny.
3 lead.
Now you know why I don't do this crap. I've watched. I'm not a prequelist, man. I can't help it.
Yeah, well, if you're going to compete in Star Wars, you got to watch them all.
Duel of Fates. Come on.
Believe me, I understand. And yeah, that's the best Star Wars song ever.
Much less fight scene.
Can't imagine
yes.
like hearing someone fall asleep to a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, probably gets his,
that
he's
doesn't
scratching his
surprise
collar.
me.
He's getting hot on the collar. You see that?
Me getting hot in the collar.
No, the Spaniard. He's getting, woo,
All right,
getting mad.
let's go to the next
All right,
one.
here we go. Your third question. What did Chancellor Palpatine declare when Mace Windu placed him under arrest?
Go multiple choice on that.
All right. Your options are
It's just this is like too specific of what he would say, so I just want to make sure.
A, I control the courts. B, I am the Senate. C, you can't arrest me. I am unlimited power. Or D, I will not give in to this.
I think Spaniard knows. Just on a whim.
I am laughing because he's trying to do the voice.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I've sucked horribly. 5, 4,
I would think it'd be B,
3,
wouldn't it?
2. I am the Senate. That is correct for another point.
am the Senate.
I know. I was like, as soon as he said it, I was like, even though he didn't sound like it, I could hear it specifically. As
I suck at doing most voices, unless you want to
Yeah.
do Sid the Sloth. Because doesn't anyone care for Sid the Sloth?
from Ice Age?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
What, you don't like Sid the Sloth? He's such a cool
Ah.
character.
I didn't mind it until I was just shoved down my throat.
He does radio ads for my station.
John Leguizamo, the perfect Italian Latino plumber.
See, now if we were animated, you would have had points for that.
I know.
All right, your fourth question in the category of Star Wars is, what, according to Luke Skywalker, was the Emperor's weakness?
Multiple choice again. This is the thing is like, it's right there, but I can't know specifics.
So many quotes.
I know, that's the thing. It's like when it's quotes, it's like, geez, you got to be very specific about it.
And your options are A, his age, B, his lack of vision, C, his reliance on the dark side of the Force, or D, his overconfidence.
D?
That is correct for another point.
Yeah.
9-5. 9-5
Vidor-
is overconfidence.
Vidor, I
Your
love you, but
overconfidence
what
is
the,
your weakness.
what the
And your
fuck is
faith
with
in your
your
friends
quotes?
is yours. Is what?
Vidor, I love you, baby, but come on, how many quotes?
I'm gonna just take a guess then, Snacks, that Spaniard probably will be okay with this next one when he hears it.
Probably.
Who played Luke Skywalker? For the love of God, give me that one.
Not quite. Your fifth question in the
Thank you.
category of Star Wars is, what is the first name of Jyn Erso's father?
Not
By the way,
about.
this movie is number 3 on my all-time.
I'm not the strongest Star Wars player ever, but this one I would have gotten, Snacks.
Give me multiple choice. I know it. This is taking me off because I read that book too.
All right. Your options are A, Orson, B, Bodhi, C, Galen, or D, Saul.
Galen.
Correct for 1 point. 9,
That's
6.
what ticks me off is I literally read the prequel to Rogue One, which actually made Rogue One that
Rebel
much
Rising,
better.
I have it.
That
I have
that
that
was.
I have to
One of the
read
few
it.
new canon books I've actually read.
Is it Rebel Rising? I thought it was started with a C.
I am.
No, it's Rebel Rising.
I am starting
Tells
to
the story
realize
of Jalen.
you actually
Or,
seem
Jin.
to read and watch a lot of mediocre things.
Ooh.
Rogue One mediocre,
Oh.
please. It actually showed the
Wow.
gray. It actually showed there was more than just a left and a right side. There was a gray area with the
Just
with
saying.
the rebels.
Just say it.
No, it was only mediocre because there was no Skywalkers in it.
Yeah, no.
I was talking about his words.
I'm just saying it's the second best Star Wars movie.
All right, let me get the wheel pulled back up here.
If you think The Empire is not the best movie, then that's where I would like question.
Little bit of a commentary from Spaniard, who has definitely heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wide. Spaniard, you are ready to go for your wheel round. I know
Just
Suited
give me the KOTOR movies.
Up misses on this one, so he can get some steals. Let's get that going. You ready to spin it, Spaniard?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, your
What's
first
the score,
spin
by the
of
way?
death. It is 9-6.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he can't pick Star Wars. I got that out of him.
Got that off the board. However, I got.
He's got everything else.
Got a feeling I know what he's going to pick. Go ahead.
Spin again, Bateman. Spin again.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go Wizarding World.
Ding, 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 ding. How did I know he was going to pick that one?
I had a thought myself, just a little inkling that this was going to be our
little inkling.
category.
I had a smidgen of a thought of a piece of an idea of a maybe he might do that.
Came into our minds almost as if by magic.
Can you tell me?
Or-
Can you please? I'm going to ask you to work a little. Can you please tell me when I have to not go to multiple choice to, knock him
KO
out?
me.
Let's see.
I will-
You would have to actually answer all 5 questions and knock him out.
Okay.
I think you should be able to do that if this is like your other category.
He can.
Well-
I will note.
It is a Spaniard, and we know he is a Star Wars strength. So it was pretty much the will of the Force that he got Spinner's choice.
And he is going to need to go, as you mentioned, perfect in this round. No multiple
think he
choice whatsoever for that knockout.
Okay. Let's try.
If he doesn't, I consider it kind of a win that I've made it to the third round. For as much as he was saying that he owns this stuff, so I'm just saying.
Sometimes surviving into that third round gets you where you need to be to take a win. Well, we never know until we get there. So Spaniard, let's get it going.
Knows.
We got five questions in the category of Wizarding World. Your first question: what is the name of the sword provided by the Sorting Hat?
The name of the sword?
What? Yes.
The sword of Gryffindor. The sword of Godric Gryffindor.
Sword of Gryffindor is correct. That's 2 points for the Spaniard.
I was thinking, I don't think it has a name like Orcrist or something like that.
All right, so the next four questions give him nothing but quotes.
I'm not going to even start the clock. I don't think I need to.
Your second question, Spaniard, coming at you from Wizarding World. What plant can create a potion that restores petrified victims?
Okay, I am not sure how you guys call it in English, but the mandragora. Mandragora, final answer. Mandragora, final answer.
Well, so seeing as English is not his first language, I know he's trying to say mandrake.
I had a feeling of that as well. Just wanted to
He
make
said
sure.
like mandracore.
Yeah.
Well, he said
Like it.
mandrake. What was you said? The first thing you said?
Yeah, what was the first thing you said?
Mandragora. I said mandragora.
Yeah, he said mandracore. It's not like mandrake.
Well,
Mandrake and mandracore. That's if you want to give him another Wizarding World question, that's perfectly fine with
Now,
me.
Maybe a
Legit
challenge.
challenge? Legit
Yeah,
challenge?
I would challenge because he says mandracore, not mandrake.
Legit
Those are
challenge.
two different syllables at the end.
We'll be right back.
And I know he's.
All right, and we're back. Turns out that's a legitimate challenge, Mr. Mabry. As we discussed, away from the cameras, even though Spaniard watched all of the Harry Potter movies in Spanish, we were actually looking for the English answer of mandrake. Therefore, since I did give away the answer, we're going to give a different question because it's too complicated to figure out if we wanted the Spanish or the English answers. So to be fair to everybody, we're just going to give a new Wizarding World question. All right. That question
Oh,
is,
come on. I was kidding. That's good rolling.
all right. And that you still have your challenge, by the way.
Okay.
All right. That question for you, Spaniard, is, in Wizarding World, who first encountered a troll in the bathroom in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
Hermione.
That is correct for 2 points.
I challenge him knowing too much.
I can't give you that challenge.
That's that one.
I think that one might cost him his JTE snacks.
No, that's my GTE.
It's GTE, yeah.
Yeah,
No, you used your GTE earlier, I believe.
Well, I do have my GRE, so I'm good with that.
All right, and we'll go back to Spaniard and see if he can get his OWL in this next one. Wizarding World question number 3,
Nice
Spaniard. What type of creature is Buckbeak?
A hippogriff.
Hippogriff is correct. We got 2 points, bringing Spaniard to 15 with a couple questions left to go. Is it 15? Is that what you have?
It is 15 to 6. 15 to 6.
This will be the last one, though.
No, because you can steal.
No, because you can't steal and keep yourself within 10 points.
Oh, yeah, okay.
3. All right, so we are going to move on to your penultimate question, as Mark Ellis would say. Spaniard, where does Sirius Black take Ron and Scabbers at the conclusion of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Wow, that's the conclusion?
It's the way the question's written.
Okay. I guess, if this is wrong, anyways, the Shrieking Shack.
Shrieking Shack is the answer we have here, Spaniard. You're getting 2 points for that one. We are in some dangerous territory, Snacks. It's 17 to
We're on the
6.
edge. We're on the edge of that knockout right here.
All we got to do is see a correct answer here at 2 or even at 1 point, it looks like.
Correct.
Spaniard, here we go.
Multiple choice, you can knock him out.
Without multiple choice, right?
With multiple choice, will take you to 18 points, which would be unachievable. If you get the answer correct, with or without multiple choice, you will win via KO.
Okay.
And if we're ready, very exciting. Love it when this sort of Drama comes up. In Wizarding World, Spaniard, who stands trial and names Snape as a Death Eater in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
I'm compelled to start.
I think I know the actor, but
Okay. Shut up,
Doesn't
get the
care.
fuck out of Geektacular. Igor Karkarov.
And your winner by way of knockout, it is David the Spaniard Garcia. And as a matter of fact, hey, suited one, see ya.
That is a tough match. Very impressive by the Spaniard.
You know what? You got nothing to be embarrassed about, man. You scored 6 points. You didn't think you were going to score that many. You actually did fairly well in your wheel round. Even though you had to go to multiple choice, you did really well.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm actually not mad about the performance. It was a lot, I knew it was going to be very, very specific stuff, and I pretty much know outskirts. The fact that I was up 1-0, people should cherish it, put it on a board in the Hall of Fame. So, you know, I came, I saw, I played, he conquered. Don't give a shit. I'm out of here. I don't give a crap about. You can go find for his broomstick for all I care.
All right. Well, I'm going to cut you off right there. We're going to toss it over to our friend the Elk, coming to you from the Elks Lodge with the post-match interviews. Take it away.
All right, welcome back, Face-Off fans. It's the Elk here in the Elks Lodge. That's right, long plane trip from the studio all the way back here, but for you, for the fans, I do it all. And we are here today with the unfortunate loser of today's Geektacular match. Not a very close one, I must say. Welcome to you, however, Mr. Josh Mabry, a man who is now out. You lost on that stipulation match.
Yeah, you know, not really bothering me. I knew kind of going in I was the underdog. The fact that I got 6, I think that Jay Washington got 6 one time, and Inner Geekdom is kind of his Geektacular is kind of his thing. So, and when he got destroyed by Smets. The fact that I came in here still had I was literally leading. Okay, people I knew were shaking their boots at that point. Yeah, it stinks that I wasn't able to get back in it. But this was it was more a lose-lose situation for him. And it was his first match. And I just kind of want to see how he was under the lights. That's why I kind of called him out. But, you know, it is what it is. And there were very specific questions. I'm decent at Geektacular, not the greatest. People know that. Not making any excuses, though. But it was still a fun time. But I'm glad to see that he actually knows something in his life.
Well, as we can see from your suit, you're obviously a very classy man. You're
Oh, yeah.
a lot of style. And I must say, that match, you did get some questions in that second round, even though a couple steals went your way. But here's the thing I got to say to you. As far as this match performance goes, maybe we should look at that wheel and see what happened to you. You had a tough match ahead of you when you got Star Wars, tried to get away from it, just came right back, and then he follows it up with Spinner's Choice. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I mean, it just goes back to what I said at my first match when he was trying to rig it and got me that stupid, you know, taglines question. And then next thing you know, he rigs the wheel again to make sure he gets the KO. So, I mean, it's just still going down the same narrative, same path that he's been doing. He's still pulling the strings, even though Snacks is there. You know, he's pulling the strings behind there. I mean, they were bickering during the match. So, you know, he's still trying to pull the strings. So it's no big deal. People still respect me because of the fact that I actually did do very well in that Star Wars category. I think I got 4 out of 5. If I stand corrected, please let me know. But again, you know, he comes in here. This is already his old division. This is what his baby is that he loves so much. And then he gets Star Wars, which is definitely his, you know, thing. He throws rebel flags up and all that stuff. Whoop whoop, I get it. And then he gets Wizarding World, which is his other. He gets a Spinner's Choice. I told him to pull a Bateman. If he's so cocky about it, he should have done it.
All right. Well, as I said, very, very tough match today. But you did fight back in that round 2. Not quite enough to finish off the Spaniard, but you did go at him real hard today. And I know we haven't seen the last of you. This may be the end in Geektacular, but he is going to come back in the singles for your entertainment, Face-Off fans. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's Josh.
And Jennifer, I just want to say one more thing. For one thing, I like your Stone Cold look. It's very different, but I know you're into wrestling. It's cool. But, you know, I'm definitely glad to be out of this freaking broom flying stick place. I came into it just for out of the little respect that I do have for Spaniard, just to kind of give him a little self worth and accomplishment. That way he can go to sleep at night and just feel good about himself. And but I'm so looking forward to get back to where I dominate. And again, I got screwed out of my first match, so I'm glad to get back to the singles where the real men are. But thank you so much, Jennifer. You've been been great.
All right, he calls me Jennifer. He calls me Stone Cold. I'll take both of those as compliments, to be honest with you. Josh the Suited One Mabry in the Elks Lodge. We're going to be coming back to you. Spaniard coming up next. And we are back in the Elks Lodge with the man, the myth, the legend, the commissioner himself, not of the Geektacular division, however, David Spaniard, your very first match today in the Geektacular division. And
yes.
Boy, what a start.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I got to interrupt here.
Oh, hey, Snacks. What's up?
That's right. Geektacular Commissioner is stepping in. I got something for you, Spaniard. There's somebody here that wants to talk to you after this win. He's been waiting to call you out, and he's here to do it now.
Okay.
So, here you go.
Hello, Spaniard.
Oh, Skywalker. What's up?
Not much, man. I just wanted to say, dude, you did a great job putting away the Suited One. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
I was very impressed with your performance.
I was very impressed with yours as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I couldn't help but notice something rather unfortunate, is that you got your win with the help of Spinner's Choice.
I did, yeah.
I was able to do that with just spinning a category that I'm good at.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I'm getting a little cocky here because, yeah, I know. Like, we both accomplished the same thing.
Yeah.
For, Geek Debut, Knockout, your final score, 18-6, my final score, 19-6.
Yeah,
I can see
it's pretty similar.
we're heading towards the same path. And
Our opponent getting Star Wars twice.
Yeah, and it just, it didn't work out for them. Because, of course, you and I are Star Wars nerds. It's what we do. We gotta stick together because this is the stuff that we love.
Yeah.
But, Snacks wasn't wrong with his introduction because here's the thing. As soon as I stepped into this league and as soon as I saw that you were, that all of you guys are doing such a great job of running this thing, I'm like, but you're here to compete, aren't you?
I am. In fact, the Geektacular is what I always wanted to do. The desk is, second place, I guess.
Yeah, of course. And I've always wanted to take you on.
Okay. Yeah.
So, now we're both 1-0, one knockout.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
I mean, I honestly think it's going to be a very interesting match. We both have the same strength. We both have a good strength the other one is not that good at, because we have trained together. I respect you.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Skywalker as a nickname. How could I not respect you? So, I mean, I guess the commissioner is okay with this since he introduced you. So, I mean,
And
I'm all for it. It's going to
all
be...
right.
I hope the mood of the match is different from this one.
I get the feeling it will be because here's the thing. I have no quarrel with you.
Yeah.
Because you're a good guy. You're a
Thank you.
stand-up person. I like you for that.
Thank you.
So, in that case then, sir,
Yeah.
I'll see you in the ring.
I see you in the ring.
All right, how about it? Face Off fans, an Elks Lodge exclusive, always bringing you the biggest news. We got two competitors, a lot of respect being thrown around by both of these men. Skywalker Doman by David Spaniard. I don't know if that respect is going to last once they get toe-to-toe in that arena. Spaniard, you had an impressive debut today, and Doman, very impressive as well. Two of you going head-to-head. If you had to call it right now, you going to do it again? Are you going to take that win?
I hope so. Honestly, we are pretty evenly matched in the first round. For what I can see, it's going to come down to the second one. If someone spins Star Wars, like Star Wars Spinner's Choice, I have my weaknesses. I know he has his weaknesses. I know his weaknesses. I know he knows my weaknesses. We know each other. It's going to be a strategic match. So, yeah, thank you, Snacks. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a great match. I hope I win. I know I can beat Skywalker, but I also know he can beat me, so.
All right, once again, folks, you heard it here first. That match is going to be coming your way in our Geektacular division. Doman versus Garcia. I, for one, very excited about that match, especially after what these two did in their first outings in the division. Thank you very much for joining me today, Mr. Garcia, and a little bit uninvited, but we'll accept it for now, from Doman. Let's take it back to the desk with Snacks, and oh goodness, it's me.
All right, outstanding post-match interview there. Had a little drop in from Skywalker Doman with a challenge, and yes, I did approve that match. That will be coming up. Spaniard versus Skywalker, two Star Wars stalwarts, Geektacular strength division. Man, this is going to be interesting.
Absolutely, it is. It's off to an amazing start in the Geektacular division with some absolutely incredible competitors putting on matches. They've been fantastic all the way through. Obviously, not all the talent in the league is showing up here. Hey, folks, how you doing? But it has been a pleasure, of course, to join you here at the desk today, Snacks, to call a real knockdown of a match. Great performance by Spaniard.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. Excellent having you on the desk with me today. Thanks for coming in all the way from the Great White North and the Elks Lodge. I know it's hard for you to leave that unattended. We always want to keep your stash of duct tape secured. Hope you remember to lock it up before you came down to call this match with me.
Now, I am getting reimbursed for my plane tickets, right?
You're going to have to take that up with the accountant.
Hold on. Oh, well.
And, well, this has been the Geektacular division match between the Spaniard and the suited one. I am DJ Snacks. Joining me on the desk today over there, he is Andrew the Elk Celt. He'll be making his way back up to the Elks Lodge soon. I want to thank our competitors today, David the Spaniard Garcia, Josh the suited one Mabry. Fantastic knockout for the Spaniard. Want to thank all the behind-the-scenes people you never see, but they're always helping us out. The writing team, the editors, the recorders, the graphics people, everyone that supports us, the question writers especially. God, they had some good questions today. And, of course, always a big thank you to out there, you to the Movie Trivia Face-Off fans. Like, subscribe, share, spread the word. We're trying to get this out there. Make sure everybody you know who likes the Schmo Now, make them aware of this, too. Make them aware that there are families out here that are worth watching. And as always, be excellent to each other.